Most of AAX's lessors support a restructuring plan, and the airline has received interest from potential investors for fundraising after reorganization, Reuters reports, citing court documents filed this month. The newswire said that in emails attached to the court filings, supportive lessors said they wanted to continue talks with AAX and potential new investors to seek more equitable terms and new commercial arrangements. AAX's senior legal counsel Shereen E said in court documents seen by Reuters that 15 out of 20 aircraft lessors were not in favour of AAX liquidating, and 3 other interveners, Airbus, Rolls-Royce Group and BNP Paribas, were not objecting to the restructuring plan. Lessors in favour of a restructuring reportedly include Macquarie Aircraft Leasing Services and Aircastle. Meanwhile, according to an affidavit, AAX said it had received 10 letters from Malaysian and Singaporean corporations and high-net-worth individuals, indicating interest to participate in its proposed fundraising exercise. Reuters said the 10 include AAX's largest shareholder, Tune Group, owned by AirAsia Group co-founders Tan Sri Tony Fernandes and Datuk Kamarudin Meranon. Felda bought 22 million shares in FGV Holdings in the open market yesterday for 28.38 million ringgit as part of its efforts to take the plantation company private. According to a statement from Maybank Investment Bank, the principal advisor to Felda on the offer document, the shares were bought at RM1.29 per share, slightly lower than the RM1.30 cash offer Felda made for FGV shares. On Tuesday, Felda issued an offer document in relation to its unconditional mandatory takeover offer for all remaining ordinary shares in FGV which it does not already own. The agency said the cash offer of RM1.30 per share is open for acceptances until February 2nd, unless extended or revised. Last month, Felda increased its shareholding in FGV to more than 50% and triggered the mandatory takeover offer. It said it does not intend to maintain FGV's listing status. Bank Negara Malaysia issued warning letters to 9 entities for conducting illegal money services business between September and November last year. The illegal services include money changing and remittance services that contravene Section 4.1 of the Money Services Business Act 2011. The list comprises Sepakat Network, Little Gift House Enterprise, Hajun Enterprise, LSP Punita Enterprise, Vicky Computer Service and Repair, Balkis Enterprise, Sheikh Abdullah Enterprise, Arman Asad Enterprise and Southern Network Enterprise. They consist of 3 businesses operating in Selangor, 4 in Kuala Lumpur and 1 each in Johor and Penang. There are now 260 such entities on BNM's list. Farmanyaga says it is in talks with the Ministry of Health for the purchase of the COVID-19 vaccine from China's Sinovac Life Sciences Co. for distribution in Malaysia. In its response to a query from Bursa Malaysia, Farmanyaga said it needs the approval of the National Pharmaceutical Regulatory Agency before it can manufacture and distribute the vaccine. It said it will be submitting the vaccine dossier to the MOH agency soonest possible. There shall not be any clinical trials in Malaysia, and the company will instead rely on clinical data from China, Indonesia, Turkey and Brazil for registration of the vaccine in Malaysia. On Tuesday, Farmanyaga's subsidiary Farmanyaga Life Science announced that it was partnering Sinovac for the supply of 14 million doses of COVID-19 vaccines across the country. Under the deal, Farmanyaga will carry out the fill and finish process of the vaccine. In its reply to the board today, the company said its subsidiary has all the required expertise, know-how and resources needed, and that it has been doing sterile filling and manufacturing of injectable products in vials since 2010. Farmanyaga also said it had budgeted around 3 million ringgit for refitting of its existing facility for this purpose. AM Investment Bank Research believes the Malaysian telecommunications industry's stagnant revenue will continue to drive consolidation. Its analyst Alex Goh wrote in a note today, declining data yields, new 5G spectrum fees and capex pressure are likely to push players to seek consolidation among themselves to cut costs, secure economies of scale and reduce rivalry. As for the reimposition of the movement control order, he said telcos are more prepared this round and are hoping for a partly mitigated impact from subscriber renewals and subscriptions. This is because the previous lockdown had encouraged more consumers to embrace digital platforms and online payment channels. Additionally, MCO 2.0 is less onerous, given the imposition on fewer states this time. Plus, the extension of the free 1GB data offer is unlikely to significantly increase operators' cost structure while driving higher work-from-home data usage. Goh maintained his overweight call on the sector, with buy calls on Telekom Malaysia and Axiata Group.